Hey YouTube, today I'm going to be unboxing a AMD Phenom II 1055T. This is the new 6-core processor from AMD. A friend of mine, like I was saying a couple weeks ago when I did a review, a friend of mine picked up an AMD Phenom II processor with a motherboard combo for $179 at Micro Center, but for the first time I've ever seen, the processor ended up being bad. It failed on all 4 cores when we did Prime 95, so he was able to go back up to Micro Center, and they upgraded him for about $20 more to the 6-core processor. This basically has some similar features to what you'll see in the Core i7, Core i5s. It has what's called Turbo Core, and if I can zoom in, let's see if we can see this. I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of blurry. But basically, this is at stock, it's 2.8 gigahertz. And Turbo Core, what it'll do is it will divert the power from 3 of the cores and basically boost your overall frequency on 3 cores to 3.3 gigahertz when you're talking about single-threaded or dual-threaded applications, which is really nice. So the only thing that you'd really be missing on this, between this and the more expensive Intel processors, is the hyper-threading, but in most cases you're really not going to miss that in real-world applications like gaming. So this has got, like I said, true 6-core design. It has a 9 meg total cache, and it's a AM3 processor. So we're going to go ahead and pop this open and take a look. So you got your AMD literature, which we're not going to spend any time on. And here's the processor. I'm not seeing any sticker with it. I guess it doesn't come with a sticker. I don't know. Let's take a look, see if we can find a sticker inside the literature here. I guess it doesn't come with a sticker. That's got to be a mistake. We'll see. Maybe it's in that box. Let's pop this open and take a quick look. Looks like any other AM3, AM2 Plus AMD processor. Nothing special to speak of there. Let's open up this heatsink and see if there's a... see what the heatsink's got to offer. And it does. It's got it comes with the same heatsink as the AMD Black Edition processors, except for, I don't know, I'll have to look real quick and see if this is the same. I thought that the Black Edition came with a 3 heat pipe. This looks like a 2 heat pipe, but I could be wrong. Just check out my other video on the 965 unboxing and you'll see for sure. But so that's a little bit of an upgrade over the standard AMD heatsink, so, which is nice. But stay tuned. We'll go ahead and pop this in, and we'll do some benchmarks. This is going in a friend of mine's computer, and you basically got 4 gigs of DDR2 memory, GeForce 9800 GTX Plus. And it will be using the Cooler Master Hyper 212 heatsink, which we were able to use this heatsink with the 965 and overclock it to 4 gigahertz, and the temperatures were very cool. So stay tuned. Okay, I'm back. Cole was able to overclock it at stock voltage to about, what was it, 3.360 on stock voltage. So it's a very overclockable processor. Right now we're running 3D Mark 06, and he's going to run 3D Mark Vantage and some other stuff and get back with me on it. But excellent frame rates. I'm interested to see what the CPU test runs. He said it was running about 3 frames per second. So For some reason they don't have an updated BIOS for his particular board, which is the MSI 785 GT E6300. But they'll be coming out with it next week. So every time he has to log in to Windows, he has to use overdrive to turn the multiplier up, because for some reason it's recognizing all 6 cores, but it will only use a multiplier of 4. So he's got to turn it up to a stock multiplier of 14. And then of course on the, can we take this off real quick? Pop that off. When I did the review of the MSI 785 GT, I never really did get to, I didn't have very much success with it, but so I didn't really do a video of it. But the easy overclock, dang, you about to take your finger off. The easy OC switch, he has his on 20%, and that's how he overclocked it basically, and no problems. Prime 95 stable. And the cool thing about it is he is using the Cooler Master Hyper 212 heatsink, and his temperatures are really, really cool. Do you have them on your keyboard?
I don't.
But at full load, you said it was only what, 29 degrees?
That's with all 6 cores.
That's with all 6 cores loaded 100% on Prime 95. And it was idling when I came in. He showed me it was idling about 15 to 18. Temperature here is about 70 degrees with a lot of humidity. So, anyways, I'll be back in a second. We'll look at the CPU test that 3D Mark 06 is going to do. Okay, here it's running the CPU test, which usually drags pretty much every processor. You'd be good to be around 0 to 1 frames per second. I don't even know if you can see it with the glare or not. Is it going to focus in?
There's 3.
There's 3 frames per second.
There we got another one.
It'll come right across again here. Second test usually runs a little bit quicker too, so let's see.
There's 3 right off the bat.
3 right off the bat. I don't even know if you guys can see this. The glare is pretty bad. Maybe you can. Maybe I'm just talking about something you can't even see. There's 3 frames a second again. 3, 3, 3. It's holding 3. 2, 3. So pretty quick. Really quick. And that's running since there's no BIOS update and he has to clock it through overdrive just to hit the stock multiplier, that turbo core is not working either. So MSI, he talked to the people there, to customer service rep, and they said they're supposed to be coming out with a BIOS update here in the next week or 2. I guess they had a beta version, but they pulled it, so something wasn't right. Anyways, so stay tuned. We'll have some other benchmarks. Okay, here's 3D Mark 06. He's running a GTX, or no, I'm sorry, 9800 GTX Plus 512. You got an overall score of 16,068. Man, it's really blurry. Maybe you can see it, but the CPU score is 5976. So pretty good.